Look, Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game of football, and obviously, he's a Hall of Famer, first ballot. But the Green Bay Packers, 58 total yards of offense in the second half. You're the number one seed. You're at home. These are your conditions. You lost to a California team led by Jimmy G. Now, Aaron Rodgers is 0-4 against the 49ers. They just have his number. And think about this: a California team went to Lambeau Field. What did Aaron Rodgers say? He said that he wanted a chance, the opportunity to have an NFC championship game at his house, his home, Lambeau Field. The cold. You get a Florida team like the Buccaneers come up to Lambeau Field and beat you. I don't understand these warm weather teams keep coming up to Lambeau Field beating you. This is supposed to be a place that none of these teams want to go to. I would love that you want to go to. Instead, they're volunteering. They're coming up to your spot and they're beating you. You had A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones. You have the best wide receiver in the game, and you have less than 200 yards in the second half. Not even 100. 58. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't care about the conditions. You have to make a play. And now it's going to be a long off season. If I'm the Packers, you bring them back, who knows? This you digress. This is digressing. You went from you got blowed out, and then you lose last year. You lose again. You keep losing in the playoffs, and Aaron is just not getting it done. He hasn't won a Super Bowl since the Steelers. Since he played the Steelers. It's been a long time. A lot of players on the team. Antonio Brown was a young man. I just think it's time I think Aaron Rodgers is going to leave Green Bay. Are they going to trade him? He's a tremendous quarterback, but he's a headache. And this offseason, he's going to drag it out. And the front office, they gave him everything. Now, special teams lost him this game, too. Offensively, they didn't do much, but special teams you can look to as a key reason why they lost this game. But Jimmy G, not the best quarterback ever, but he keeps winning games. You have to give him credit. He beat Dallas, even though he was trying his hardest to let the Dallas Cowboys win the game. He really didn't do that much this game. Special teams made a play, obviously, at the end, but you got to give him credit for the last drive. Jimmy G, got to give him respect. Trey Lance is going to continue to sit, but this San Francisco 49ers team coming from California in these conditions beat a team in Green Bay who plays in these conditions, which is very shocking, but we shouldn't be surprised. The Packers, they do this every year, and for Packers fans, I know they're very frustrated. They're in a lose-lose situation. Do you get rid of Aaron, start the rebuild with Jordan Love, or do you bring Aaron back and just go through the same thing over and over, the repeated cycle, have a great regular season, get to the playoffs, and not have success? Have a great regular season, get to the playoffs, not that much success. Not so much success to the point where you have 58 total yards in the second half. With a Hall of Fame quarterback, a tremendous offense, a run game. Come on. Yeah, when it was 10-7, 3-7, you got the field goal. Okay, but this is very tough. And we've seen today two playoff teams, two number one seeds lose at home with everything on the line. Both teams, the Titans lost earlier. You see the Green Bay Packers teams lose. Both of these teams lost. Special teams was a big reason why both of these teams lost. You can't underestimate the value of special teams. Special teams is important. I know people overlook it. They overgloss it. That's why you see guys like John Foster, a great special teams coach for the Dallas Cowboys. There's also Rich Bisaccia for the Raiders. He was a special teams coach before he was a head coach. Special teams is important. I think we've seen this offseason is going to be an emphasis put on that. I know they put a lot of guys at the end of the roster on special teams, but you see a guy like Matthew Slater for the Patriots, tremendous special teams player. You're going to need to have special teams. You can't just have a great offense, great defense, or a great quarterback. You have to be complete in all three phases of the game, and especially special teams. Change field position. It can change field position. It can lose you games. We've seen the false start on the Packers before they ended up kicking. Special teams is important, but Aaron Rodgers, he's probably done in Green Bay. He should be, but I will be done with him. I don't know if Packer fans will be done with him. If not, I will move on, try to see what I can get for him, because I can't just keep going through the same cycle over and over and over and over again of just not getting it done. The goal is to win a Super Bowl. The goal is not to make the playoffs and be the number one seed and just lose and lose and lose to the 49ers like Aaron Rodgers did, because he's 0-4. I don't want to have a sign up for 0-5, 0-6. How many times do we have to see him lose to the 49ers? How many times do we have to see Aaron Rodgers lose at home in the playoffs? Come on, man. This is getting ridiculous, man. But hats off to the San Francisco 49ers for a tremendous win.